go to my profile, and then you could just go on the live stream and see the live stream. That's how you go. That's how you check somebody's live stream on PlayStation, right?
I don't know.
Okay. Who's right here?
You found it?
Yeah.
Now entering a safe area.
Yo, I got my 6-piece. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't. He didn't. He told me it was.
It is exactly the same.
Alright, hit your menu when you get a chance. Check out your DPS.
Nobody calls Tommy.
I have. We can't roll it. The consoles can't roll nothing yet until.
Now leaving the safe area.
Oh yeah, until PTS 3. Once we get PTS 3, then we can roll. Re-roll stuff and everything like that. Okay. Should I do this one? You want fast, bro.
What stupid Chads, bro? So annoying.
What, Outbreak or something new?
This is the global events.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't mean you're leaving. Doesn't mean you're leaving. How are you doing this without a fight?
Sarah was using the site as a mass grave, which explains why the cleaners have targeted it. Avoid contact if possible, but do what you have to do to make sure Rhodes gets us the juice we need. That is, if he's still alive.
Locating auxiliary relay. Target acquired. Sub-level 3.
You're not leaving without a fight, I told you. Guys, I'm not by a fight. And I'm letting you escape, I'm just...
Makes you play different too, cause watch, let me see if it's doing it, cause if it does it the way it wasn't, you see how it fucks me up too? As I get closer, that's the threat level. See how fast that heal is though? And that's only at 40%. That's not even at a full 100. Yeah, 45. 77%.
You're not telling me
Now
where
watch
nobody
this.
else is at.
Shit.
You're not telling me where nobody's at. How is this
It's at 70.
We have intel that there are multiple cleaner teams on site. We're looking to burn out the infection, along with anyone who tries to stop them. Be careful.
Seriously?
This project was intended as an extension of the subway system. They didn't get to finish it before the dollar flu hit. Then again, construction in New York always runs on its own schedule.
Activate power relay.
Right, I could solo Lexington with this build.
Local power online.
Whoever just turned on the lights.
That's
you
the
made a
first thing I
JTF,
tried.
you're really fucking
See if
lost.
it works.
Right away. Thanks.
Yeah.
Warning. You are now entering a contaminated area.
Yeah.
Now leaving the contaminated area.
Hold on, let me kill these guys first. He's only at 99, so.
So that's
Alright,
Activate secondary power relay.
want me to throw another bomb?
you know what?
So,
My axe.
green is the heal.
Yeah.
Hey, then get the thing. Get the axe.
Like, you know, when you get the striker, everything you hit, it raises. But if you miss, it disappears. With this one, it doesn't.
This job's gonna take more hands than I've got.
It just
You think you
goes
can follow
down
directions?
1% every
Whatever
second.
assistance you need, we can handle it.
Good. Because I need some relay boxes swapped out.
Let me see if the rolls on
Drive into me.
like on pieces.
Okay, you better. You can do that anyways. I would have stopped you and killed you.
And this is only because I don't have.
Alright, pull. There you go. Scroll it down.
Walking down on the road on a Saturday.
Keep scrolling.
Wait, you at
All the
the
way down.
you at the mask or at the chest piece?
No.
No, man, keep all the way down. Let me see what the pieces do. Like a 3-piece, 4-piece, 5-piece.
Oh, okay.
Break it.
Same thing. The two and the 3 the same, and the 4 the same. The 5-piece is 10% extra stability and 5% extra enemy armor damage. And then that's the big
You're
doozy
gonna
right
get 1
there.
XP.
That was good. That's what I want to see. Whoa, get more stability on that bad one. Every hit adds a self-heal bonus for
No, you're only gonna get 1 XP. If you betray somebody, you only get 1 XP.
health per second. This bonus is further increased by for every 2,000 stamina. Wow, stacks up to 100 hits.
Hey, where you think you're going?
Oh, okay. Gonna be a lot of MP grenades, bro.
Yeah, but
You're not going to know it.
yeah, if you play in a DZ with it, yeah. But it works. You know why? You gotta be careful. Because yeah, if you throw AMP grenade and I'm happen to run with somebody that's wearing final measure, you know, it beats the purpose of throwing it.
Yeah, I play with a guy that runs.
I'm trying to get the badge. I'm trying to get the badge.
Alright, so we get out of here because you already saw what it does. I'm gonna show you that it could roll extra stuff on it, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Like if it's, I'll show you right now. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. You see how it says stamina? Is roll for stamina?
Here, look.
If you go down to, where is it?
I don't know.
Health or skill haste, if you see here, I'm gonna roll it. I mean, it don't take no money away from me, but. Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
you can. It's holding that much health on it.
Yeah. You can do that much health, but look, you can also put firearms on top of it, and then you'll have high firearms, high stamina as well. You see that? Like you know how our tactician build no DPS. Now we could roll for electronics on it, and we could roll for firearms on it.
Come take a look.
Alright, so what you saying? We'll be able to roll. We'll be able to roll twice on the classified gear set.
Yes, you can roll twice. You can roll any major stats or minor stats.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, there's no other way to leave but if you go through me.
Yeah, cause you can't do. You see how you can't do it on this one, the regular Sentry,
Yeah.
but you can do it on the Deadeye. See that?
I'm Jason. I never die.
And next, what was it? When are they putting out the patch for us again? I think Tuesday is our patch that we could start re-rolling our stuff.
No, really?
Yeah. Is it the PTS? So when we roll we could re-roll our classified sets and stuff like that. Then you got different. It goes to outbreak, then threat level 1, and threat level 2. We don't have threat level 2 yet, but we will. They said threat level 2 is more for team building. We got progress with the events, missions, different kills, NPC kills, veteran kills, all that. What's over here?
Alright, this is my last time. This is my last
It's a
time.
leaderboard,
Go ahead.
which is offline, but that's gonna be our leaderboard. Something like what we got in the DZ.
Okay.
And then this is what we get for their outbreak. You can either get high-end gear set, a standard, or an exotic.
Right.
This one is
Why'd you
just
leave?
a high-end gear set or standard.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
catch you
there
another
is
time.
Alright, let's see
Oh
what
my
else.
god, I'm gonna
Did
kill
you see
There's
the?
a badge. Stop the car.
Did you see the face change and shit?
It's called the demolition derby.
Change your face.
Yeah. Let's go.
Christian, just play this. You know we're all having fun here.
You change glasses, see? All the shit you could do in the beginning,
Right.
you could do now.
You'll
Ex-
be able to redo it.
Yeah, except put on,
Okay,
except
we'll make
change
a
gender.
new one.
You
Noah,
can't
come on.
put them to a girl.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you go to confirm.
It's fine. Noah, come on.
Bam.
What?
That's right when you come out through here, so.
Okay, so we'll get all this Tuesday.
Well, no. PTS 3 comes out for us, for the people who's on PTS on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
They haven't announced the release date for it yet.
Let's get it for the streets right here.
Yeah, because when they send us the see, survivors offline. When they send us the form, like the invite, they also send us a link to their forums, so we could test out the gear and let them know what's wrong with it and stuff like that. They still got shit for crafting.
No big deal. See you around.
Everything stays the same except those two things. Except the global events that we get, I think, once a month for about a week and a half. And then, so this is how it is. When the first week of the patch that comes out, the gear sets that you see over here, this is not gonna be in the game. It's just for us the PTS players. All these gear sets right here that you see that I'm strolling down will be in the first week and a half of the global events. So you could earn them doing the global events, but then after the global events finish, you could get them in the open world as well. You could farm for them in DZ. You could farm for them in the bosses anywhere, HVTs, anything.
No, I'm gonna put my.
It is gonna be awesome because and then they still haven't what was the sets they haven't said anything. They haven't said nothing about Predator's Mark. They haven't said nothing about Tacticians. They haven't said, let me see what else they got. Nothing about Banshee yet or defense. I think they were saying that they wanted to put a classified exotic gear set, like an exotic one, classified.
Like the exotic stuff gonna be classified?
Yeah, I heard that's what they were leaning towards. That's what they were talking about on the forums when we gave. Last time I was on, I haven't tested this out in like 2 days, but it was like 3-4 days ago. People were writing on it and they wanted to see if they can bring out a high exotic classified, so you could grind for the exotic classifieds now. So it's basically just re-grinding the shit that you have, but what you want.
Yeah, but
you know.
Yeah, so that means I'm gonna have to redo a striker build, all that old bull crap all over again.
Yeah, really, the only ones I really want, to tell you the truth right now, is the Lone Star, because Lone Star, if I put it on,
but they're supposed to be doing a Lone Star, cause Lone Star is garbage right now.
I'll show you. I got the classified for it.
Okay, ammo capacity.
You still got the same. Now the 5-piece is 50% more ammo capacity.
Okay.
And then
Alright, that's the old roll there.
Yeah.
Now the 5-piece, 50%. Alright, 6-piece. When a weapon has 25% of its magazine remaining, there's a 50% chance to receive a bonus that activates when the final bullet is fired from the current magazine. Once activated, the magazine instantly refilled. Damage is increased by 15. Fire rate is increased by 25, and all stability and accuracy are decreased by 15. The bonus is canceled by reloading or exiting. Oh shit, about time they do something with doggone
yes.
Lone Star.
But you see where it says you have a 50% chance of getting it? With PTS3 they're giving us a 75% chance of getting it, because I'm gonna show you what it does. Because you have to empty a magazine out, but sometimes you don't get it. A lot of times you don't get it, and you gotta empty out and empty out and empty out. But with the 75%, it's easier to get it. So that's it's basically like a tack. Look how much ammo, bro.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see if I.
might have to do me a long story too. Yeah.
Alright, watch. Now watch this, watch this. It just perked. Watch this.
Pop. Pop.
Huh?
There's a roach right there.
Wow, you didn't even have to reload. Wow.
Yep. Watch. See if I get it again. See, I didn't get it that time. Let's see.
Yeah. But I seen it when it activated. Everything kicked in.
Oh, there it goes. So watch the difference between these 10 shots.
There it go.
So I was doing this the other day. Let's see if I get it. I didn't get it.
You got it. I'm sitting here watching it. It reloaded on its own.
Alright. Watch the damage it does when I
When you finally get it. There it go.
look at that. With the imagine doing that, right? With the you know, the mods to fix for the pulse. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And all the talents for the pulse that it has. That should be crazy.
Yeah, Lone Star. I was been wondering because Lone Star don't nobody run it, man. Lone Star has been garbage for a long time, man. And about time they did something with it.
Yeah.
Okay, Lone Star Striker.
And they haven't said anything about the ones we run, you know, like Predator's Mark or
Ooh, they do something with Pred, man. Cause I got a decent build. Well, it ain't it's a good build. Predator's Mark build. I'm running a 364 DPS with a 371 toughness.
yeah.
And a tenacious mass. Well, it's actually a 4-piece Pred. And I tested out in the in Last Stand. I was putting them down. And that wasn't even with the primary weapon. That was with the doggone MP5.
The Century is more PvE build. It just stacks up 6 instead of 3 stacks. It stacks up 6.
It stacks up 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about that one.
All right, I should have a sniper rifle here somewhere. Oh, did I already equip it? Oh, it's right here. All right, let's go. This is the Deadeye.
Anything you're looking for?
You got a Deadeye in Subway Morgue, and you be all you gotta do is snipe them niggas. They're done.
And I played it with some guys that got a doggone damn good Deadeye build. Put me down in 1. Well, actually put me down in 2.
Bro, those are all headshots.
Nothing but crit hit. Yeah, they ain't nothing but crit hit.
And I don't use a sniper. I can't use a sniper rifle. I suck.
No, nigga.
But that's mostly crit hits for the whole magazine. What else I got here? Yeah, the Lone Star is just, I mean, the Centuries is just the stats.
Yeah, I was told about the Century. But didn't nobody tell me about the Lone Star, so I'm gonna have to do me a Lone Star build.
Yeah, the Berserker. That shit is.
Oh yeah, that'll be a good DZ build.
The only
PvP.
the only thing is that it procs the procking. They have to get it right.
Yeah.
Come take a look. Best deals in the city.
What else they got here? I didn't even know they got any extra shit. Yeah, final measure. We already know what final measure does.
Yeah, I already know what Final Match gonna do.
And Reclaimer's okay. I mean, it's more of a healing build. So basically, what it does is the 6-piece. If an enemy blows up your box, your medic box, you automatically get it. You don't have to wait for a cooldown. It automatically you just get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you could just keep on doing it. They keep on dropping it. They just keep on.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, the Striker is awesome. You saw how that plays. The Lone Star is pretty
I'm
good.
still stuck on the Lone Star.
Lone Star pretty good.
Yeah.
Deadeye is good to the people that do sniper.
build.
Like David will love it. David will love it. But now the only trick is that was that, right? I'm gonna show you something. I was doing crit hit. I forgot about this. I just remembered about this. That's 50% crit hit. So that's what I'm getting at 50%. Or at 60%. I think it's 60% out of cover. In cover is a different story.
Okay.
It was supposed to bring this green shit up. What's unless they took it out. When 2 men rifle loses headshot bonus. Gain 100% crit hit. Oh, that's all crit. Yeah, that's the 6-piece. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if it only works on NPCs and players.
Sarah was using the site as a mass grave, which explains why the cleaners have targeted it. Avoid contact if possible, but do what you have to do to make sure Rhodes gets us the juice we need. That is, if he's still alive.
Locating auxiliary relay. Target acquired.
See that green thing?
Level 3.
Yeah.
That's 100. Look at that crit hit.
Okay, I see it building up.
And it only goes away when you're not zoomed or reloading. Come on, fucker. See, I suck with this. With snipers, bro. I'm horrible. Is there somebody else? He would be underground, bitch ass.
Okay.
Well, yeah, like I said, this build is pretty good too for people that love to snipe.
Yeah.
Warning. Hostile
Hell, DZ gonna be crazy when this come out. Yeah, Lee. This is gonna be like playing when it first come out all over again.
Yeah.
So that man, you're gonna have to do some major grinding.
Which is fun because it gives us something to do until 1.8 where they dropping content 1.8.
Word here is that Rhodes is a bit of a wild card.
Like
He's got
we
the skills
supposed
we
to be
need
getting
to
a
build
rework or a
Century.
different style of the
Which is a nice
PvP
way
that
of
we
saying
got
he's a
now.
paranoid jackass.
We
I need to make a team deathmatch. That's all they go in there and do anyway, play team deathmatch. They more worried about kills than anything else. Crosshairs on her. Cause I just like to have a dot.
You could probably it depends. I don't know if they have another sniper, another scope that zooms in like this.
I really don't care that about sniping.
No, but I'm saying for the Deadeye people, you know.
No, they need to leave that like it is for the Deadeye people. I'm talking about for the ones that runs with assault rifle and SMGs. I think our crosshairs need to be different. I like to just have a dot.
Oh, I know what you try. Yeah, you're talking about this shit, right? You would just like to have a dot and not have all that shit in the middle.
Yeah, just have a dot. Just so not all that bull crap.
We have intel that there are multiple cleaner teams on site. They're looking to burn out the infection, along with anyone who tries to stop them. Be careful.
But Chano, I'm gonna call it.
Alright, man. I just wanted to show you these. These are pretty cool, though.
Yeah, man. You got. I'm stuck on the. I like the Lone Star when it first come out. When the game first come out, it had Lone Star. I run it a long time ago, but.
Hey, I know you saw that crit hit. You saw that crit hit? 3 million crit hit?
I missed that one. But when it first come out, I ran Lone Star. And
yeah, Lone Star was pretty good back then.
I didn't. Right at that time, I didn't even really know how to build. But since I got a little bit of knowledge on how to build my gear, I run Lone Star. Matter of fact, I fixed Harlem's and doggone Kato's striker build. I'm running it like mine. I run a 4-piece striker with savage gloves and a tenacious mask.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, I told my secret. Chino like, oh hell yeah.
I like that. I like that. I won't give it away, but yeah, I might. Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's about time I figured it out. You didn't want to tell nobody, bro.
Look here, man. When I played the game, didn't nobody tell me nothing I was doing wrong. I would get my ass kicked.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. I used to get my ass whipped until I was like, you know what? I'm going on YouTube.
Yep. Then I was running. I got off work one morning and I was running through the DZ by myself. I was dodging every rogue, everything. I run across 2 guys. And I'm like, damn, I'm finna get my ass whooped. And one of them hollered at me, hey, you want to run with us? So I did. We was running around, and I went to ask some questions, what y'all DPS look like, how, you know, what your builds like. And they was telling me, and I said, I thought everything was supposed to be in your firearm, stamina, and your electronics. He said, no. He said, that's for us to unlock the perks on the gun. And I was like, wow. Right then, I bailed out the group and I went straight to the whatchamacallit and started working on the build. It took me a long time to get a build like I want. But now, you know, my builds are one-on-one, man. If they want to face Tank, I'll win it. Got my striker build. I'm running like a 356 DPS. On my gold, I'm running a 379 on the gold build. And on my Predator build, I'm running a 364 on the Pred build, DPS.
How you get it so high?
So high?
Yeah. You spent a lot of money, didn't you?
No. Where everybody make the mistake at, and what I come to a conclusion, what I wanted was a DPS build. That's what I wanted. So I rolled everything for firearms. The only thing that's not rolled for firearms is my chest. I'm talking about my gold build right now.
Yeah.
My chest and my gloves, those are the only two that's got stamina rolled on them.
Yeah.
Those are the only two. Now, as far as my striker build, I'm running everything firearms, but as far as your major attributes on everything, like your chest, knee pads, backpack, and your hornet and your holster, the major attributes I rolled health on all of them. That's how I get my DPS up so high. And that's how I'm running around with a decent toughness.
Nice. Oh damn! Look at this. I didn't know weeklies give you
Drop it inside it.
yeah, it gives you well, these dropping exotic, but it gives you
See you next time, Agent.
global events tokens too.
Huh? I didn't know that.
Look right on the
But
side.
that's only on the PTS though, ain't it?
Yeah, but it's gonna come out
Just
when
what I was looking for.
when it goes live. It comes out.
Okay. That's cool. But Chino, I'ma call it, man.
All right, man.
I'll holler at you later.
All right.